Okay, so this is my hospital room. As you can see, it's a pretty standard room. Since I'm going to be spending so much time here, I try to fill it with things that'll keep me occupied and remind me of home. Like there's a picture of my son Jack, and then a picture from Melissa at my wedding. It's got your standard hospital bed. This is the IV pole, which I'm hooked up to through the lines of my chest, pretty much 24 hours a day. The only time I'm actually unhooked is when I go for my radiation treatments, which my last 2 treatments are tomorrow. That also means it'll be the last 2 times I'll leave the transplant unit until the donor cells graft, which could be, another 3 or 4 or 5 weeks. We're hoping it doesn't take that long, but you never know. Looks like right now we just have some saline and some potassium and some, this is an anti-rejection medicine, which will be important when I get my brother's donor cells. Laptop, and let's see, Melissa and Jack got that for me for Father's Day. It's tough being separated from my son since he's so young. He's not allowed on the floor, so it's good to have things to remind me of him around. Here's the bed, or the chair actually where Melissa sleeps. It kind of reclines out, but she slept here every night since we've been here, which has been a week so far. Some pictures my nephew Miguel drew for me, and then pictures of my niece Chloe, and a box of comic books, and Melissa and Jack made that for me to put in my room, and then a model of the space shuttle I made, which I hope in February, if I'm well enough, I'll be able to go to the last space shuttle launch. I think that would be pretty cool. And then there's a Build-A-Bear that my nephew Miguel made for me, a Batman puppy, and then a monkey that Jack and Melissa got for me from Build-A-Bear. And a poster I put up in the room, and let's try to add a few touches so it's not just blank walls. So here's my shower and toilet. Got the shower on one side and the toilet over here. And I actually have to pee in these urinals because they're pumping me full of fluids to try to counteract some of the bad side effects of the chemotherapy and radiation, and so they need to measure my output and everything. Tomorrow will probably be the last time I'll be able to take a shower until the new cells graft, because my white blood counts are down to a pretty dangerous level because of the chemotherapy and radiation, which is what it's supposed to do. But the risk of infection and bacteria from the shower head and everything is pretty bad. So I'll be taking sponge baths for a while. I'm supposed to use these things to kind of clean off my tongue, and let's see, there's that's basically a baking soda solution that I'm supposed to rinse with to try to prevent mouth sores, which are a pretty common side effect of both chemotherapy and radiation. I've been really lucky so far and not had too many bad side effects, no real nausea or vomiting or anything. My skin's real dry from the radiation, but that's about it so far. Here's the nurse's station where they enter in all the medical information every time they give me any medicine or change out those bags. They enter it in the computer. A DVD player and a TV that actually did not come with the room. My dad brought that for me, which has been insanely helpful, because I think there's about a 15-inch TV right there when I first moved in. It would have been tough to make it for a month on a tiny little TV like that. And then my younger brother let me borrow his Wii, and my older brother gave me his Xbox 360. So, you know, just things to help eat up the time are going to be insanely helpful. There's a calendar we brought just to kind of keep track of everything as it happens. And here is where the, you know, the shift update their information or whatever, just to know who's on duty at what time. And that's about it. I'll be in this room for the next month.